Hey guys, Dr. Mario here with the BodyFix. Let's go over a dynamic hamstring stretch, which I love to do. Okay, so I'm going to get right to it. Let's say I want to stretch the left hamstring here. So we're going to add stretching with contracting of muscles. The first position we're going to get into is a lunge position. From this starting point, I love to actually do pelvic tilt here. If you haven't seen my video on pelvic tilts, please do so because it leads to a lot of movement in the pelvis and then stretching of the leg muscles here. So here I'll just come in here and I'll do a little tilt here and then come back and then again do a little tilt here. If I do a little anterior pelvic tilt here, I will actually feel a little stretch already in the glute and the hamstring. The moment I do a posterior pelvic tilt, meaning the pelvis is going backwards, I can actually feel a stretch in my front quad. So not only this is a dynamic hamstring video, but we can also feel the quad on the opposite side. So what I'm going to do, again, is start on that position, do a few pelvic tilts, and then once you're done doing that, 5 to 10 repetitions, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and lean forward and tie my shoe here and just drop my head. The moment I can do this, some people will feel so much stretch already either in the glutes, the hamstrings. I've even had people feel in the back of the knee even though the knee is bent. And so then what I like to do is easily come on up. And then in this position again, what I like to do is squeeze the muscles. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstrings, and add a little contraction for about 5 seconds. Okay? Then relax. The next moment, we're going to put that foot a little bit further. And then again, I'm going to take a deep breath. And then I'm going to exhale and I'm going to reach for my big toe. The moment I do that, guys, you can see my left hip, it wants to kick back. And I'm starting to already get more range of motion in the hamstrings. Okay? And I make sure you drop your head. Don't keep your head up here. There's no need for it. Stretch out your whole posterior chain. You will feel this sometimes all the way into your neck. Okay? And then come back up, contract, and hold it. Again, 5 to 10 seconds of contraction. Squeeze the leg muscles. Feel it. Okay? And then again, I'm going to test the boundaries a little bit. I'm going to slowly come out here, and I'm already feeling my stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and relax my head. I can sometimes put my arm right here just to block my knee here so without flaring out. So I'll press that in here and I'll just relax. And then I'll come back up and then I'll squeeze. I would stop it right there. If you can eventually get to full range, this is fantastic. But I'm not even there yet. Okay, so try that out. Again, start here and then slowly creep and just focus on your breathing. Get that full flexion. And then bring it back up, and then switch on both sides. Sometimes, again, guys, this can be diagnostic to your practitioner, chiropractor, massage therapist. If you do this exercise, be like, you know, my right hamstring's a little bit more tight compared to my left. Well, tell your massage therapist, tell your chiropractor that, and so they can focus on those areas and check the pelvis and why it's rotated here. Sometimes it's not as easy as just fixing a joint and getting that pop and crack. Sometimes we have to look outside of that box. Go down the hamstring, go down the calf, go down to the big toe. So when you look at all these structures and you start to correct them, then you start to get really some true results that are stabilizing for a long time. So this is a great exercise to get the hamstring. Try this out, and I promise you, you're going to feel amazing.